Hi and welcome to Northeast Rails. So today I'm going to be going through a bunch of these. So Amtrak Superliner cars. I love these. I have a ton of them. But when you get them, unless you're spending a ton of money on them, they don't have any interiors on them. So I spent pretty much the last few weeks anyway figuring out what to do for the insides of these. So I have now done 3D prints for the coach cars, coach baggage cars, which are basically the same except for the lower level. Obviously the Sightseer Lounge car, which I'm holding in my hand right now. The diner car, sleeper cars, I'm not sure if I did one or two different types of sleepers. Quite a few of them anyway. And as of the time that you are viewing this, they are all on Thinkiverse. So if you have a 3D printer, you can download all the files for this and print them off yourself, throw them through your slicer. And if you have an Ender 3D Pro, which is the one that I used to print all these, which I'll show you in a moment, then I also uploaded the G-code files for that directly. So you don't even need to do anything. You can just pull down the G-code files and put it right in your SD card and just print them right off. But we'll go through a few of these and just show you what I did and how I set them up and what you need to do. There's a couple minor modifications you need to do to these cars to get them, get it to fit. There are very minor issues that need to be done. And this is a Con-Cor, specifically a Con-Cor car, but IHC and Rivarossi, the versions of these are virtually identical. It's the same company, so you shouldn't see too many different issues with it. And I'm also going to probably I might do it in a separate video, showing the electrical that I did to get interior lighting on these as well. And there's a couple different ways you can do that. I have kind of a standardized way that I do it now for all my passenger cars, but I'll show you that in another video. But let's get over to the bench and have a look at the interiors of a few of these, and we'll see how they go.
Okay, so here we are. I've done a partial cleaning of the work area. Obviously, it's not the best though, and but we'll take it from there. I think it's good enough to show what's going on here. So this is a sleeper unit, deluxe sleeper car. So I am going to show you basically how to get these apart. This one's made by Con-Cor, IHC, and Rivarossi. It'd be pretty much the same. It's not much to it. You just pop the ends. You pull a little bit pressure on the sides at the end point. Just try to do it without cracking the plastic, and then that just lifts up. Nothing just does anything, of course. Just lifts up and it looks something like this. Plastic is on 4 ends. You can see here, hopefully they'll show up okay. It is a little different on the edges. This is basically just for the glass where the door area is on each side. So this is the upper level, nothing fancy, and of course I haven't put anything really in this other than a bed, and I think there might be a seat on the side. Yes, there is. So this is what it looks like on the side view. I actually did apparently glue these together at some point. I didn't think that I did, but that helps. So if you look here on the inside, I'll come back to that in a moment. So on the inside, hopefully this will show up on the camera. I might be able to zoom in on it a little bit. There are some pins of some kind down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them on each side. And this, basically the mold, most likely this is what was holding it up when the mold was done, to be able to pull it out of the mold. And I cut some of that down. It seems to be, it's random, it's different on every one of these, how thick this actually is. And but these ones are consistently the same. They need to be cut off. One of the earlier ones that I didn't actually have those cut. It was a little smaller from left to right. I'm not worried about that stuff. A little smaller from left to right, and would fit in the middle. I decided to open that up a little bit. So you'll need something like this, a tool basically with a right angled cutting blade on it. You put that down in here, almost like regular wire cutters, and just snap that, and you snap them off. And that'll get it as close as possible to the bottom of it. That is the easiest way to do that. And then this car, of course, I put weights on each end of it, right over the wheels, and used these little support brackets. I basically just 3D printed off little lifters basically on each end to hold this up. So this is fairly close to the actual interiors of the Amtrak with it. You know, nothing's going to be perfect. This is a if you wanted to really spend a lot of time on it, great. No one's really going to see it. I'm not Rapido. I'm not going to do all the little tiny details and all the little spots inside here, but I think that this is sufficient. And what I am going to do, though, I'm going to put a couple people in a couple of these rooms that are sitting down on the beds. Probably put one like here or one here. The one thing you should be aware of when if you're putting these in, try to line them up with where the windows are, the bottom row and the top row. And then if you do that, the stairs basically line up. I seem to have put this one a little fur off, but you won't notice that once the cover's on it. The stairs don't exactly line up, as you can see there. I'm going to try to zoom in on that maybe and show you. But for the most part, it looks okay. On the ends of the vestibules, there's this exists in the regular one too, except there's in the real ones, there's also something in the far corner over here that I didn't bother to put in. And of course, there's something else on the other side of the stairs in here. Didn't bother putting any of that stuff in either. This is basically first revision 1. Maybe some point in the future I'll do a revision 2 of these things, and maybe make some more updates on them. But for now, I think this is good enough. These, of course, this one and all the other ones, I'm going to show a couple of them, are up all on Thinkiverse on my account, Northeast Rails. But if you just search for HO Amtrak Superliner Interior, you should be able to find it. And so let's grab a couple people, and we'll put a couple of them in the rooms and get that all sorted out. Okay, so I got I use these Eve Model, I think is the name of the company, or Evie Model, whatever they call themselves. They sell a ton of stuff, and relatively cheap. I've got a 120 pack or something of people sitting and of people standing and stuff like that, to be able to use them in this type of situation exactly. Let's see here, I'll find a couple ones with brighter colors. So let's first just do a quick lineup here to see if they will actually fit on the size of the thing that I made. If not, oh, they do. Sometimes some of the things like the chairs that I made on like the coach car, which I'll show you in a minute, it's not exactly the right height, so what I end up doing is just taking some regular pliers there and wire cutters and just cutting the feet off. Because you can't see them through the sides anyway. You only see the top part of the person that's in it. So let's grab some testers and maybe figure out where we're going to put these 2 of them up here in the front, maybe that person, and let's mix the colors up, that person there, and then those 2 there. Alright, so let's grab her. Glue, which will inevitably end up all over the place. I don't know why it comes out so much when I don't want it to, and then doesn't come out when I want it to. Okay. Make sure there's no stray strands. That happens frequently. And then we'll just put her in here and let that glue dry. You can manipulate it a little bit while the glue is drying, so try again. See, of course, it's already spewing a ton of glue. Don't need that much glue. No strands. Put that guy here. Come on, buddy. Put you in a little further. And over here. Nobody traveling together? Well, not in this train, I guess. Maybe on another one that I end up doing. If you need to manipulate things, I find the easiest way is like a toothpick. She does not want to go in the right spot there. Okay, I'll let that dry before I do anything else with it, and then I'll pop the top back on it, and we'll open up a coach one and show you a coach. Okay, they seem dry, nothing's moving. We'll pop this back in. Make sure that's the right spot. Carefully just slide that down. Boom. Okay, now that's the sleeper car. Now we'll move on to the coach. Okay, coach car. Looks very similar, of course, other than that says coach on either side of it. And I can't remember if this is phase. I'm pretty sure this is phase 4. It's either 3 or 4. Yeah, it's 4, because in 3 it had the Superliner was all the way down here. I didn't really like the look of that. I would have liked to get phase 5 or something a little more recent that didn't have the word Superliner on it. It just had the like the name of this. Some of the newer ones, I think phase 6 is down by the door, or it says what type of car it is. Anyway, regardless, these work fine. Same principle. You just pop the ends off if you can get a hold of it without breaking it. Okay, lift that up. In this case, it looks like I made it a little tight, so we'll just grab that down, get it out of the way. There's what the bottom looks like. See, a little bit different. So now you have the camera. Maybe hopefully I can zoom in this a little bit. But a few seats down here. This is fairly close to coach class. In here, there would be this side has like the bathrooms and stuff on there. There's I didn't feel any need to put doors and such on this, because once this is on here, you're not going to see any of that. And if I do eventually end up doing a light down here somewhere, it will probably only be this area anyway. I'll just put a very small dim light with it. It's really the top layer that gets most of the focus. So let's pop this back in here. And you know what? I think I might actually put a little bit of drop of glue on this guy. Just to try to keep that from moving around. Sure there's no fuzzies. There you go. Oh, there is one. Okay, I'm gonna put this on here and then come back to this. I'm not gonna put any people on the lower level. I only want them on the upper level. So let me sit that there. Make sure that's centered. And I will come back to this, and then we'll continue this. I want that glue to dry first, so we'll come back to this. Okay, here we are again then. Okay, so we're ready to put a couple people in here. I pre-picked out a couple. We got a couple people to sit here, and hopefully that'll show up in camera. Push this in a little bit. A couple people here to sit, and this dude's gonna be standing in the aisle. He has his hand out like he's reaching to grab a chair or something, maybe the train swaying. I don't know, whatever. And here's a perfect example of what I was mentioning earlier. See, these seats aren't up as high as they probably should be, and maybe that's something I can do in a revision too. So the problem is that they don't sit right. Their legs are too long. So we're gonna have to, sorry there lady, but no one's gonna see this from the outside, so we're just gonna grab roughly where it would be. No, sorry, don't need the sound effects. And do this here dude as well. We'll just We'll just cut you. Ah, no, 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 no need to be so. Anyway, I'm gonna do this as fast as I can. It's an easy thing to do on camera, just to show you exactly what I'm doing there. Hopefully, this will get picked up. Put it in here at roughly the spot it needs to be, and just cut. Right. Okay. Luckily, the guy standing, I don't have to do anything about him. So let's get this is ready for little strands and stuff. Let's see, where are we gonna put these people? We got these two kind of close together, and we'll do maybe one up near the front and one here in the middle. And this dude will be walking right about here somewhere, if we can see him. Okay, so let's start with this. There. You end to wait sometimes for the glue to dry a little bit and then manipulate it when it's just starting to harden. Okay, that's basically, that one's basically done. So that's all you gotta do. Print it off. They're up on Thinkiverse now, and you know, print them off, put them in the car, glue them down. I just used testers, cemented. It dries pretty fast, as you can see, and that's it. Reassemble it. I'm going to be doing a video later showing the lighting on these and what I did and what I'm doing. And this will be in a future video, but here's what it looks like lit. And on this one in particular, I put some red lights there in the back. It's a coach baggage, so it'll be at the trailing end. And you can see a couple people in here, somebody finger bitten in the way, basically there, showing up okay. I don't know why the light's showing through the top so much. It looks like it's not supposed to be see-through. Might be something I have to look into at some point, but yeah, it looks all right. Seem to be able to see okay with the inside of it. And I will do a separate video on that, showing what I did to get that done. I basically pre-make these. I've almost got it down with science at this point. So this has a rectifier and a capacitor. These two lines will be the pickup from the track. These two will go to the LEDs, and this is basically like a keep alive, so you can go over nasty track and stuff like that. Getting that drilled in and the wiring, stuff like that, I'll do that in another video just to show you. But basically it's pretty simple process, and you just fold all that stuff up in one of what would actually literally be the mechanical areas in the front and back above the trucks. That's why it's a sunken well for the second floor, and then it lifts up a bit. That's all mechanical on the rail cars. That's it, guys, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you subscribe to see some more shenanigans and builds like this and stuff that I work on.